So there's no shortage of advice on how to lose body fat and how to lose the belly fat. There's a lot of videos around that topic and everyone's saying something completely different. They've all come up with their own methods. They're telling you what the best diet is. They're going to say, don't eat this, don't eat that, do this workout, do cardio, don't do cardio, only do kettlebell workouts. Or they're going to say, hey, here's how I did it. And they'll show you some really vague, weird, made up workout that they quite clearly haven't used to lose the body fat. And then it kind of leads you down this road of like, okay, well, what should I actually do to lose weight for myself? What's going to work for me? Is this correct? Or are they lying? Or are they trying to sell me something? Or are they trying to mislead me? Or they're just trying to get views? Hey, don't do this movement. It's killing your gains. Oh, here's the secret that doctors don't want you to know. Drink blueberry juice. People just come up with so much random stuff because the reality is losing body fat is boring. It's boring. It's like watching paint dry. If I said to you right now, here's how you lose body fat. Make sure your calories are below your maintenance. So if your maintenance is 2,500 and you're eating 2,000, which is 500 below your maintenance, probably going to lose some body fat. Subscribe. It's boring. No one cares. And we already kind of know that. And if you've tried to stick to a calorie deficit and you haven't been able to do it, then you're probably searching for another option or some sort of secret. So people are going to come out of the woodwork saying, well, here's the secret actually. Cut out your sugar. What does everyone do? Everyone drinks coffee. Don't drink coffee. Coffee is killing your gains. They're going to make things up to get your attention, to get the clicks, to get the views, to sell you a method or an idea, or just to get a load of views so they can get sponsorships. So that's why it's so complicated to try and lose body fat, because if you're looking for a quick and easy way, people are going to sell you a quick and easy way, whether it works or not. That's why I wanted to make this video very quick, very blunt and raw, is because I want to get to the point. How can you lose body fat? We all know we need to hit a calorie deficit. So you track your calories and make sure you're in that deficit. And if you're not in that deficit, then the next question is, how can I hit this calorie deficit? Do I need to manage my appetite better? Do I need to meal prep? Do I need to plan ahead of time? Do I need to find foods that I like that are less calories? Let's say you love chocolate cake and you eat 1,000 calories worth of chocolate cake. Cool. Well, can you find a sweet treat that has less calories? Can you find maybe a Greek yogurt and put some chocolate shavings in there and make it taste nice for you and it's a lot less calories and higher protein, and then track it? And if you track it, you go, right, can I hit these targets? I did. Brilliant. I'm achieving that deficit. And that's it in a nutshell in terms of the simple side of it. But you might be thinking, well, that's easy for you to say, mate. I've been in a calorie deficit for 2 years and I've still got a belly. How do I get rid of it? And this would be the context of, okay, now we're probably hitting to the stubborn body fat, meaning that you've been losing body weight, your scale weight's coming down and your body's become accustomed. It's become used to it. So now it's stopped working, right? Diminishing returns or got you here, won't get you there. You now need to figure out the next thing to change. And this is where you might be on YouTube searching for answers, and some guy on TRT who's been in shape for 30 years is going to go, oh, here's how I lost weight, even though they've never been overweight, right? So it's very easy to get lost in it. So if you have hit that sort of adaptation, that plateau, you've hit a wall, then your body might be so accustomed to the calorie target that you're hitting, you might need to increase your activity. You might need to even reduce the calories. Maybe the calories you thought you were hitting aren't even as accurate as you think. Maybe you've been eating 200 grams of pasta and you've been tracking it cooked, not dry. It's this sort of shifting question of, are you hitting the deficit? Are you still seeing results? And if not, why? And if you keep it as simple as that, you're not going to get so lost in the sauce. You're not going to get people saying, oh yeah, you got to eat eggs, guys. Got to eat eggs. Actually, I'll tell you what, you got to have dog's testicles. Eat those. You know what I mean? People are just going to make things up because it's outrageous. It gets attention and people will listen to it and people will believe it. And then you build a following. When I was trying to lose body fat and I was trying to gain muscle, get out of my sort of skinny fat physique, I was told, eat carbs, don't eat carbs. I was told, do cardio, don't do cardio. I was told, drink protein shakes, don't drink protein shakes. It was so yes, no, up, down, left, right, maybe hot, cold. I just didn't know what I was doing, and I spent about 6 years getting nowhere. I might chuck a photo on just show you for reference. There's, depending what's here, there's a few years between these photos and nothing's changing. And then it wasn't until I started tracking my calories I saw, okay, right, well, I'm nowhere near my target. My protein's way too low. I'm going way over my fats, which was concerning. So I started to dial it in and slowly refine it. And then I started hitting my numbers, started going to the gym. I applied the same thing to the gym. I thought, right, am I getting stronger? Am I adding reps? Am I seeing improvements? Why is my chest not growing? And then I started making more adjustments and reviewing it. And then I realized I was able to get a transformation, which I'll put here. So I was able to lose body fat and gain muscle and improve those muscle groups. I didn't have to take any steroids. I didn't even really take creatine. I tried it and didn't notice any difference, even though it does technically work. I just did the basics, the boring stuff. And I've been coaching men to do the same for the past 10 years. Here's some transformations. It's the basics. We just literally go, right, okay, how can this person hit the target they need to hit? What is that target? Let's hit it together. And then we make the adjustments as we go along. Sure, overload metrics in the gym can get technical. Food can get technical to certain degrees, but the general premise is how do you hit your calorie target? How do you make sure you avoid plateaus? And if something ain't working, what do you need to change? That's it. Most guys generally don't lack knowledge. They lack accountability. They lack structure, and they lack the focus to do it because life's busy. There's a lot of distractions. You can say, right, I've had enough of this belly. This New Year's, I'm going to eat chicken, broccoli and rice and prep it in little tubs. And you might do it for a week or two because you're disciplined and you're focused and excited right now. But then your mate goes, hey mate, let's go get like a Weatherspoons. Let's go Papa John's. Let's get a pizza. Hey, let's go for a fishing trip. Oh, actually, we're going on vacation. And then it's your mate's stag do. And then it's someone's birthday. And then someone's leaving for work drinks. And the week's been stressful. So you haven't done the grocery shops. And now you're drinking beer on the couch. And you've had your bag of chips. And you feel like crap. There's always going to be something that gets in the way. And that's normally what people are struggling with mainly. So if it's an information problem, get your calories right and track them. Or do a meal plan around those calories and try your best to stick to it. Okay, I have a free nutritional blueprint if you don't know what your numbers are and you want to know. You don't have to use that, but I want to make sure these videos actually solve your problems. That's how you achieve your deficit. Maybe your training routine is not specific enough for your goals. If you're trying to lose belly fat, you would benefit from getting stronger because you'd add lean mass, you'd break down muscle tissue that requires calories to repair, and if you gain muscle tissue, guess what? It's easier to sustain the fat loss because your body now needs calories to sustain the physique that you've built. So instead of losing the belly because you starved yourself, didn't drink water and did a run every day, and you look like a deprived child, you're going to put it all back on the second you stop. And that's why people think food's bad and they develop these bad, relationships with food. You've got to keep it simple. Think about it in a logical sense. If you lose body fat and you gain muscle, you're recompositioning the body. You're giving your body a reason to be stronger. You're giving your body a reason to need more calories. So then you're not going to gain it back. You're going to look better, feel better, be healthier, and not starve yourself. So get strong in the gym. And then if you really struggle, you want to work on your fitness, why not do some extra cardio? I don't really get my clients to do cardio predominantly because if you just do cardio and eat less, you'll lose the belly. Definitely, you lose most of it, but you might get stuck sort of skinny fat because you'll lose muscle. You'll have stubborn body fat because the body doesn't really want to get rid of it, which is why it's good to get strong. But that's it. That's in a nutshell. I wanted to make a really just to the point video because there's a lot of noise out there. I scroll Facebook and it's like there's always some dude on steroids and he's saying, hey guys, I lost 56 pounds this week, buy my PDF, or use discount code for bullshit supplement 75. It's just crap. I'm sick to death of it. I have so many people coming to me going, I'm gonna lose weight, mate. Some guy told me to do keto, and they do it for a week. They get a headache. They feel like shit. They lose 30 pounds on the scales because of water weight, carbs and glycogen, and the fact they haven't eaten anything properly for a while. They think this is working great, and then they have the first bit of cupcake or carb, or someone gives them a pint of beer. They forget there's carbs in that. Bam, scale weight goes right back up. They're demoralized, they're defeated, and they feel like shit, and all they've done is just made themselves think that they can't do it. Keep it simple, track everything, make adjustments, and if you can't stick to it, get an accountability buddy, start a blog. You've got to find ways to keep yourself focused and accountable. My clients hired me for that so I can map it out for them and give them structure and guidance, but this isn't about me trying to sell you coaching. This is just a video saying please ignore the noise. You don't need to do some weird made up TikTok workout that you've seen or some guy that's clearly been in shape his whole life lecturing you about putting the cupcakes down. Keep it simple. Calorie deficit, get stronger. If something stops working, adjust it, and if you can't stick to it, figure out how you can. Like and subscribe. Good luck. And if you need any help, drop me a message at Elite Transformation Project on Instagram. Have a great day.